in London, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to talk about the value of remote working. And particularly the value of remote working when it comes to the tools that we use. So, we resell Google's G Suite set of tools. And obviously, we feel that they're the best solution for companies that want to allow their employees to have the ability to work easily remotely. And what I kind of wanted to cover today was the fact that not all remote working tools are born equal. And many companies will say that they allow their companies to work, or their employees and teams to work remotely. But when we actually look at the tools that they're given, the number of steps that the employee has to go through in order to get their email or get into a document is often quite cumbersome on the employee. So examples of this would be, examples of this would be people that have to log on to complex VPNs with multiple levels of verification on systems that don't tend to lend themselves to easily be able to log in effectively. Then you have restrictions on mobile device. And so what I found from my own experience in talking to employees who find that their companies are sort of on the face of it saying that they can work remotely, but then the actual implementation of that means that the employees are actually left quite frustrated with the particular setup. With Google's tools, we feel that there's a good balance between security that IT teams would need, and there's lots and lots of examples of large organizations and corporates using Google that would require very, very high levels of security. A perfectly good example here in the UK is actually the Cabinet Office is a user of Google, of Google's Google Drive environment. So it's definitely possible with Google to give people the security that something like an IT team would require, but give employees the ease of access both on mobile devices and on tablets and laptops. And I think for myself, when I'm traveling around, I see this in action. I'm able to, take out my laptop and work when I'm on the plane. With Gmail's offline mode, I can very easily do that. And when I go online, my emails are simply sent. I can work from my mobile device very often. And people that don't have access to all of the information that they need to work don't really understand this until they kind of see it in action. So I don't just mean having access to your email. Obviously, that's very important. But a lot of people now would have access to their email on their mobile devices. I'm talking about actually being able to access documentation. So I'm not only able to access the emails that I need for my phone, but I'm also able to access all of the documents that I use on a daily basis. And again, with things like Drive Priority and Google's AI and machine learning, when I open up my Google Drive on my mobile device, probably the document I'm looking for is already being surfaced by Google's technology. So again, another way for me to get access to the information that I need much more rapidly than a lot of other people, again, using different tools or solutions. So I just wanted to really talk about that and how not all remote working tools are kind of born equal. So if an organization says that they allow their employees to work remotely, that's great. And obviously we want more companies to focus on remote working, whether it's for better work-life balance or to allow people to have more time with family, less travel, maybe even having the ability to jump on a video call and not have to travel as much to remote offices. So, we want companies to promote remote working, and any form of promotion of remote working, we feel is fantastic. But it's also important for IT teams and for companies to look at the tools that they're giving their employees and what is the level of frustration of the end user? What does it look like from the end user's point of view? And this kind of comes back to sort of the change management piece of just looking at what it actually looks like from the end user's perspective, and sitting from their side, whether you're a management person, executives that are making this decision, or whether you're IT, just try to do it from their perspective. Look at the skill set that they have, without your IT knowledge, and the level of steps that they have to go through. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Do you think that it's the most optimum way for your employees to be able to access their information outside of the office? If not, then maybe it's time to take a look at that, and consider other solutions that maybe allow the technology to get out of the way, and for employees to get work done more productively. So that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this week's update here in overcast Paddington, where I am today. I've enjoyed my week so far. I've got some more client meetings with some of our customers in London. I'm on a little bit of a travel buzz this week. I was in Glasgow last week with our friends at Cobury. I'm in London this week with some clients, and also for some training for anybody following me on social media. And I'm in Leeds next week with the CloudShed team, so I'm looking forward to that. Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed this update, and I look forward to chatting to you next week.